everyone. I'm Natalya Grigoriev from Custom Accounting CPA, your go-to guide for smarter and simpler tax planning. Welcome to our brand new weekly series, Tax-Savvy Small Business Live. We will hang out for just 15 minutes every Wednesday so you can learn one practical move to help you pay as little in taxes as the law allows and start overpaying the IRS. Think of it as your weekly financial espresso shot, quick, strong, and energizing. Give me a thumbs up in the chat if you are a business owner who is done with overpaying. All right. Let's take a quick minute to talk about how this series works, so you know exactly what to expect and how to get the most out of it. Each session follows the same simple recipe. Think of it like a mini power boost for your week. Practical, quick, and actually doable. Here's what's on the menu every time. First, I will share one laser-focused tip, something super specific that can make a real difference. Then I will bring it to life with a real story or example. That way it's not just theory. And finally, I will leave you with a bite-sized action that you can take before Friday. Just one small thing to help you move the needle. You can drop your questions anytime during the session. Don't be shy. I will answer a couple live at the end, and I'm also stashing the rest for future episodes, so nothing gets lost. This is meant to feel like we're in it together. You don't have to take notes or figure it all out solo. I've got you. Let's kick things off with the big picture. Stop overpaying in taxes. I know, that sounds obvious, right? But here is the truth. Taxes don't have to be inevitable pain. Most small business owners overpay, and not by little. We're talking thousands left on the table each year. Why? Not because they're doing anything wrong, but because no one ever handed them the playbook. That's where what we here to change. Now, you don't need a tax degree to take back control. You've got 3 levers at your fingertips all year long. These are your power tools, and yes, they work even outside of tax season. Lever 1, your entity choice. LLC, S corporation, C corporation, it sounds like alphabet soup, but small tweaks here can save you big. For example, switching from an LLC to an S corporation at the right time can cut your self-employment taxes significantly. The coffee shop who switched to an S corporation reduced their tax bill by $14,000 in a single year. And it's not about being fancy, it's about being strategic. Lever 2, timing, income, and expenses. Think of this like your tax year DJ mixer. Got some big expenses coming up? Pull them into this year. Expecting a revenue bump? Maybe push a bit into January. This timing dance can shift how much you owe or how much you keep, and it's totally legal and totally smart. Level 3, deductions and credits. This is the fun stuff. Think your home office, the R&D credit, maybe even a big write-off for that new laptop or equipment upgrade. These aren't loopholes, they are built right into the tax code for business owners like you. And the best part, There are more of these legit deductions than most folks ever realize. Once you know where to look, it's like finding money hiding in the plain sight. Now, coming up in our next few sessions, we will zoom in on some of the most overlooked ways business owners can cut taxes. For example, next week we are tackling one of the biggest hidden wins, turning medical expenses into pre-tax deductible business expenses. And that's just the start. We will keep stacking those strategies week by week so you can keep more of what you earn. If that felt like a firehouse, take a breath. You are in the right place. We will slice all of this into small, doable wins every week. You don't need to master it all today. You just need to keep showing up. And hey, if you got questions, drop them in the chat or the Q&A box, and I will hit you live and keep the rest on deck for future episodes. Homework. Run last year's tax return, the latest one that you have prepared for 2024, through our free tax savings scorecard for business owners worksheet. I will drop a link in a minute to the chat in a few seconds. Please make sure to download it to your laptop, as this link is not editable copy. If you find at least one red flag, come back next Wednesday with questions. Or, alternatively, you can schedule a free consultation with one of our representatives to do the full assessment of your tax situation and estimate by how much you overpaying IRS every year. I will drop both links to the calendar and to the self-assessment spreadsheet right now. Give me 1 second. Okay. So this is the tax savings scorecard self-assessment link. And the second link is free tax saving assessment in person via Zoom. Tax saving scorecard self-assessment will take you 5 minutes to drop numbers from your tax return to this scorecard, and will give you a picture of where there are opportunities for you to save on taxes. Okay. Once again, quick heads up for the next Wednesday live session. As I mentioned, we are diving into how to turn most medical expenses into pre-tax business deductions. And why should you tune in? Because if you are paying out of pocket for health costs, like doctor visits, prescriptions, dental, vision, even braces, you are probably missing out on thousands of dollars in legal tax savings every year. And in just a few minutes, we will walk you through the special structure small business owners can use to move medical costs from your personal side to your business side. Then we'll talk what type of expense actually qualify. Spoiler, it's more than you think. And a real client example of how this saved over $8,000 in 1 year to our client. So if you ever felt like medical bills are eating away your profits, you don't want to miss this one. At this time, I will grab 1 or 2 chat questions if we have any, and I will use the rest to highlight during our future live series. Please remember, my answers here are not a personal advice, but for educational purposes only. Very important. If today's session was helpful, tap that like button, share with a fellow business owner, and snag the overpayment checkup worksheet that I just shared. Want personalized strategy? Hit the book a discovery call button on our calendar page that I just shared. And also, all replays and all upcoming topics would be posted to our customaccountingcpa.com live site. So next Wednesday, same time, same place. So set the reminder, smash that follow button, and I will see you in a week. Let me see if you have any questions. For now, And no, I don't see any questions. Also, I would like to share the poll. If you can, please let me know which of the topics listed would be interesting for you to hear about. So please let me know, just hit that button. We have 4 options there. As well as none of these options is interesting for you, please write in the chat if there is another topic that you would love us to cover that was not listed. Okay, great. So as I mentioned, next Wednesday and every Wednesday thereafter, same time, same place, bring your cup of coffee and we'll chat. See you in a week. Have a great day.